I'm going to share with you Treasury of Animal Tales. The Tortoise and the Hare. Adapted from Aesop's Fable, illustrated by Viviana Diaz-Calci. In the woods there lived a very slow tortoise and a very swift hare. The hare was a proud animal and well aware of his speedy talents. He took delight in taunting the humble tortoise. One morning the tortoise was plodding along when the hare began to run circles around him. "I just saw a snail slither by faster than you," said the hare. "Perhaps you did," said the tortoise. "I may be a slow creature, but I'd like to challenge you to a race." "You challenge me to a race?" laughed the hare. The noisy laughter of the hare caught the attention of the other animals. They liked the idea of watching a good race. The next morning the tortoise slowly made his way to the starting line. The hare was still in bed. He had been up all night bragging to the other animals about his upcoming victory over the tortoise. Soon it was time for the race to begin. The tortoise was ready. The hare was just waking up. "On your marks," barked the fox. "Get set. Whoa, don't start without me." The hare dashed to his place at the starting line. "Go!" squeaked the mouse. "See you at the finish line," laughed the hare, leaving the tortoise in a cloud of dust. The hare ran so fast that he was out of sight in an instant. When the dust settled at the starting line, the tortoise had only taken a few steps. "Ha ha!" laughed the hare to himself as he raced far ahead of the tortoise. "I'll show that old tortoise. He should have known better than to think he could beat me in a race." Soon the hare grew tired. He had run so fast that he was halfway through the race course. "I am far ahead of the tortoise," thought the hare. "I think I'll take a rest until he comes along. That ought to show him how foolish he is to race me." Then he stretched out on a hammock. The hare found a few carrots and enjoyed a snack. After he'd eaten his fill, he felt sleepy. "Well, I suppose there's no harm in taking a nap," the hare said. He shut his eyes and soon he was sound asleep. Meanwhile, the tortoise was making a slow but steady progress along the path. The tortoise happily moved along one step at a time, enjoying the scenery and greeting the other animals along the way. After quite some time, he came upon the sleeping hare. The tortoise tried to be quiet. As he passed the foolish hare, he noticed his friend Squirrel in a nearby tree. "Hello, Squirrel," said the tortoise. "It's a beautiful day, isn't it?" "Yes," said Squirrel. "Keep up the good work." "Thank you," replied the tortoise. While the foolish hare continued to sleep, the tortoise patiently made his way down the trail, climbing hills and crossing forests. Hours passed as he crept past a brook, mosed through a field, and walked beside a pond. Next the tortoise passed his friend Owl. "Great job," hooted Owl. "Thank you," replied the tortoise. "I can see the finish line from here." All cheered from up in a tree. Soon the tortoise could see the finish line in the distance. Still the hare dozed away. As the sun sank low in the sky, a cool breeze blew, chilling the hare. At last he awoke. The hare yawned and rolled out of the hammock. He noticed the sun was setting. Then the hare remembered the race. The tortoise, "I must get back to the race." "You better hurry if you want to win," said the squirrel. "The tortoise passed by hours ago." How could the tortoise be winning? "I'd better get moving." The hare darted off in a panic. The hare darted off in a panic. The hare scampered along, tripping and falling as he scrambled to make up for lost time. The hare went as fast as he could, and as he went over the last hill, he could see the tortoise ahead of him, crossing the finish line. "I declare the tortoise has beaten the hare," roared Peer, as the animals cheered and congratulated the tortoise, and the hare came puffing toward the finish line, completely out of breath. "How did you beat me?" the hare asked, catching his breath. "I'm so fast." "You are fast, Mr. Hare," said the tortoise, "and you're so slow," huffed the hare. The tortoise nodded. "I may be slow, but I am patient and steady, and I never stop going. You see, my friend, slow and steady wins the race." The tortoise celebrated his victory, and the story of how he outran the hare has become a legend and a lesson for generations to come, teaching us that perseverance is an important virtue to have. The Bear Went Over the Mountain, illustrated by Lisa Alderson. The bear went over the mountain. The bear went over the mountain. The bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. And all that he could see, and all that he could see, was the other side of the mountain. The other side of the mountain. The other side of the mountain was all that he could see. The Elephant's Child, adapted from the story by Rudyard Kipling, illustrated by Jane Miles Smith. Many years ago, elephants did not have long trunks. They ate leaves from low branches. They had to get on their knees to drink water from pools. One day, a baby elephant was walking in the jungle and he saw a hippo. "Why are you so fat?" the little elephant asked. "Don't be so rude," snorted the hippo. Then he saw a leopard. Why do you have those spots?" growled the leopard. "Mind your own business." Then the elephant saw a crocodile resting on the bank of a river. "Hello," the little elephant said. "Are you a log?" "Yes," said the crocodile, annoyed with the little elephant's question. The little elephant was very curious. "What does a log eat with those big teeth?" "Come closer and I will tell you." The crocodile smiled. The curious little elephant leaned in. "I eat baby elephants," said the crocodile, grabbing the little elephant's nose. "Help!" cried the little elephant. The crocodile pulled on the little elephant's nose. The little elephant pulled to get away. They pulled so long and hard that the little elephant's nose grew longer and longer and longer. Finally, the crocodile let go of the little elephant and swam away. But now the little elephant's nose was very long. It almost touched the ground. Now the little elephant did not have to kneel to drink from the river. He liked that. And now he could squirt water over his back. He liked that too. The little elephant was hungry, but he did not have to eat the leaves on the ground. Now he could reach the best leaves that grew high in the trees. Other elephants saw his long nose. "We want long noses too," the other elephant said. "Go to the river and look for the log with sharp teeth," he said. One by one, the other elephants went to have their noses stretched, and that's why elephants have long noses today. Where Has My Little Dog Gone? Illustrated by Jeremy Tugyu. Oh where has my little dog gone? Oh where can he be? With his ears cut short and his tail cut long, oh where can he be? I'm Just a Little Puppy, illustrated by Jeremy Tugyu. I'm just a little puppy, and as good as can be. And why they call me naughty, I'm sure I cannot see. I've only carried off one shoe and torn the baby's hat, and chased the ducks and spilled the milk. There's nothing bad in that. How Brer Rabbit Outsmarted the Frogs, adapted from the Southern Folktale, illustrated by James Houston. Brer Raccoon loved to catch frogs. He caught so many that the frogs called a meeting. They were tired of being caught. The bullfrog said, I will watch for that raccoon. If he comes along, I will warn you. The next day, Brer Raccoon came home with an empty sack. This made his wife very angry. Early the next morning, Brer Raccoon found his friend Brer Rabbit fishing down by the river. Howdy do, Brer Raccoon, said the rabbit. See this bump of my head, said Brer Raccoon. My wife hit me with a broom. I can't seem to catch those wild frogs anymore. Well, I think you need a plan, said Brer Rabbit. Next time you come to the river, fall down and play dead like Brer Possum. Just lie there and don't move till I tell you to. That is a mighty fine plan, said Brer Raccoon. I don't understand it, but it sure sounds smart. The next time Brer Raccoon went to the river, he heard the bullfrog call, Here he comes. Brer Raccoon remembered the plan. He marched to the river and groaned, I'm starving to death. I haven't had any frogs to eat for days. Then he fell back like he was dead. The frogs popped their eyes above the water and watched. Brer Rabbit came by and said, I guess someone should dig him a grave. I'm so torn up with grief. I don't believe that I can. We can dig it, said the frogs. They got their shovels and started to dig. The frogs dug and dug. Brer Raccoon, who was still pretending to be dead, went down into the ground, and all the frogs went down with him. Suddenly, Brer Rabbit called down into the hole, Brer Raccoon, pick up your supper. This pit is too deep for those frogs to just This pit is too deep for those frogs to jump out of. So Brer Raccoon started grabbing frogs and throwing them into his sack. All the frogs yelled, He tricked us. Thanks to Brer Rabbit's plan, Brer Raccoon and his wife had enough to eat for that year and the next year to boot. And that's the end of that. Thanks for watching.